Hi, I'm Heather. Welcome back to my channel. I'm a flight attendant. I've been a flight attendant for about a year and a half. Today I wanted to show you guys what I pack in my lunchbox, how I pack it, what's inside of it, and then also like some little tips and tricks that I've learned to make your life easier if you are going to be packing multiple meals for multiple days and carrying them around. My lunch bag is from Travelpro, and I have it pulled up on the website. This is the Flight Crew 5 Crew Cooler. This is the smaller version, and I'm looking on the website. I will go ahead and put like the actual dimensions of this lunch bag on the screen so you can see it. This one is on the smaller side, but I'll be honest with you, I use this for every single trip that I'm on. Like, I'm on a 4-day trip right now. I'm in my hotel room on my overnight. I'm on day 1 of the trip, so this thing is pretty full, and I have brought with me like all of my meals that I'm going to be eating for the next 4 days. So yes, just a little quick overview of the features of my lunch bag. We have one handle on the top, very sturdy. You can see it's like bolted in, super sturdy. And then we have one main zipper on the top as well that opens up to the main compartments. And I'll show you a little bit more of like the inside in just a minute. It doesn't have any side or back pockets, just this one in the front. And then if we turn it around to the side here, you also see that there is a place where you can put a longer strap. Mine did come with a strap, but I almost never use it, so I don't have it attached right now, but there are hooks on both sides to attach like a long shoulder strap. And then on the back here, there is a place to put like your contact info. I don't think I have anything in here, to be honest. No, this is completely empty. I don't have anything in there. Maybe I should have something in there, I don't know. And then there is a strap on the back as well. If you unvelcro that, I usually will just slide this right onto my carry-on suitcase, and it sits like right on the top of it. So this strap in the back will just help secure your lunch bag to your suitcase. Hi guys, greetings from future Heather. I want to show you that this is what my lunchbox looks like when it is on the suitcase. So the strap slides over right here, and it sits perfectly on top of my suitcase. Ta-da! All right, gotta go to work. Bye! There is one opening on the top, and they also have 2 side openings as well. This is usually where I keep my ice packs. Like you can see right now, I have them on the top. So when everything is closed, it's just keeping everything cold. There are 2 small ones on the side as well, and my ice packs fit perfectly into the sides, but the top works just as well. And then I'll show you what ice packs I have too. So I only have 2 of them, and honestly, like that's perfect for my size of lunch bag. If you had a bigger one, obviously you might want like different sizes or different ice packs, but I really recommend these. They're the Igloo brand. It usually keeps my stuff cold all day long. Like if I'm flying for 8 to 12 hours and I have frozen stuff in here, it might not be all the way frozen whenever I get to my hotel room or back to my apartment, but everything is always still cold. These ice packs were actually super inexpensive. I think I got them in like the outdoor camping section of Target. So very inexpensive. They keep all of my stuff super cold. I really like them. I've had these the entire time I was a flight attendant, and they're still in really good shape. They're great. I really recommend them. So let's look at what's inside. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of a different view here. Okay, so this is the front of my lunch bag. And in this front compartment, I usually keep just extra silverware and some condiments. So as you see right here, I have a couple of things. I keep extra disposable silverware in here, and these salt and pepper packets, I always save these and use them. And then it's always kind of hard to do your dishes when you are in hotel rooms constantly. So I have this little travel size dish soap, and I usually just keep it right in this front compartment. I will usually use this to wash my dishes in the hotel sink because I do reuse a lot of my containers. So this just helps keep everything clean. And then again, because it is kind of hard to do dishes, I have a bunch of these extra disposable silverware just to get me by while I am eating on my trip. And then on the inside here, you will see I just have a ton of condiments that I have picked up from different restaurants, and that saves me a ton of space because if I was gonna pack any of this in like actual containers, it would take up so much space in my lunch bag. So I use this front pocket just for all of my condiments, and also it's free. I mean, who doesn't love a good deal, right? This is pretty much all I have in my front compartment here. And then let's move on to the top part up here. So when we open up the top here, again, I just have my ice packs in the very top compartment. If we look in here, you can see I have a few different things. I'll go ahead and show you what I packed for this trip. So I do have some juice pouches. I love these. These are like zero sugar Kool-Aid jammers, fruit punch, tropical punch flavor. These are great. I don't know, the inner child in me just wants to continue drinking out of juice boxes and juice pouches forever. I love all of these. I usually have a few of them in my lunch bag. It complements the snacks in my bag very well. So I have a couple of those. As far as snacks go, what I packed for this trip were some Cliff Bars, chocolate chip flavored, raspberry fig bars. These are my favorite flavor. I love these so much. I buy them like basically in bulk because they're so delicious. But the raspberry ones are my favorite. This is great to eat with like pretzels or a banana. I always just grab these little containers of peanut butter because it can go with so many things and it's great for snacking. And again, it's free. I usually just pick these up at a hotel breakfast at whatever hotel I'm at. This is like the Target brand of Mrs. Dash basically, but it's the salt-free garlic and herb seasoning blend. This is so good. I put this on a ton of things. So this is like probably my one container that I would carry around. For the most part, all of my condiments and everything are just little packets that I can squeeze into here. As far as like actual meals, what I packed for this trip, it varies. I'll pack different things for different trips, but for this trip, I packed 2 potatoes. I have another one right here. And so one night for dinner, I'm probably just going to like pop these in the microwave and have baked potatoes. And I can put like my Mrs. Dash on there or any of the other seasonings that I have in the front. And then I also brought an entire tub of butter. So that's gonna go great with my baked potatoes that I have here. And then I also have 2 cans of soup. This is my favorite soup. I love this stuff. This one is the quinoa, kale, and red lentil soup. If we have like a longer sit in the airport, I might go to the crew room and warm this up in the microwave there. But it also makes a great dinner as well. So I brought 2 cans of the soup, and soup is like so easy to transport as a flight attendant because it keeps really well. You don't have to, like if you bring it in the can, you don't have to worry about it spilling inside your bag. It also doesn't need to be refrigerated. And I have another trick that I'll show you guys later for if I don't have access to a microwave, I'm still able to eat this. And that is with my Hot Logic, which I'll show you guys next. It's a game changer, honestly. And my last big meal that I brought, this is pasta sauce right here. And this goes along with the giant thing of pasta that I brought. I brought enough that I could eat this for several meals. So I've actually already dug into it for today and had some for dinner. So this is just plain pasta noodles. And usually what I'll do with that, I'm a pretty plain eater. So I will either just put a little bit of pasta sauce on them. If I'm not doing that, what I also really like to do is use just like butter, salt, pepper, and garlic and herb seasoning. And I think it's so good. It's like my favorite way to eat pasta ever. But that is what I brought as far as actual meals go. And I have a little variety of things here, you know, some nice organic soup, some baked potatoes, some pasta. And then my other drink that I brought, I always drink a lot of water throughout the day, but my other drink that I brought is this one. Strawberry Banana Body Armor Super Drink. But these taste really good, so sometimes I have a couple of these, and I'll keep these not in my bag because, again, it's kind of small, so I'll normally keep these like in my actual purse and just kind of drink them throughout the day. But yeah, that is pretty much all that I pack for a 4-day trip, and I feel like I have plenty of food. I mean, what do you guys think? And you guys totally just missed it, but I packed everything back in here, and everything fits super nicely. Like, I have my pasta on the bottom, my soups, and then all my snacks just fit in here. I have the peanut butter, the potatoes, like everything just fits super nicely, and I'm still able to close it and zip it, and I have all of my meals for the whole trip in here. Okay, so as far as like tips and tricks go, again, I would really recommend getting free condiments, perfect portion-sized amounts, and it's like ready to go for me. Again, I would really recommend getting some ice packs like this. They keep my stuff really cold. Another thing that I want to really recommend to you guys if you don't already have it or haven't heard of it is a Hot Logic. This thing is amazing, a literal game changer. So this Hot Logic, it basically will heat up your food if you don't have access to a microwave. So this is what it looks like. All right, my camera died. Love that. We're moving on with the phone, so if the quality is a little different, that's what's going on. Had to switch to the phone. Okay, so again, this is my Hot Logic. This is what All right, let's try that again. Okay, so again, this is my Hot Logic. This is what it looks like on the inside. It's basically like a little portable hot plate, and it's super safe because it heats to like a very low heat temperature and it just stays there. It's just one constant heat. There's no other heat settings. Has this little plug-in in the back, and you can pretty much put any kind of container in here. I have just this plastic container, which is what came with my Hot Logic. I got it as a gift for Christmas. Thank you, Mom and Dad. So you never know like if you're gonna have a microwave in your room or not. It's always a bonus when you do. Like tonight I do. So I heated up my pasta in this container actually and washed it with my little portable dish soap as well. So it's all good to go for when I need to use it again tomorrow. If I didn't have that, I would be able to use this Hot Logic to just heat it up instead. It is like a lot slower to use than a microwave, but that's because it's at a low heat setting. But that's one downside, is that it does take a little bit longer to heat things up. But if you don't have a microwave, then it really comes in clutch. Like you're able to have like a hot meal. This has saved me so many times, like on a cold winter's night, like all I want to do is like heat up my soup and, you know, lay in bed and just have a really cozy hotel room experience. And so many times I've gotten to my room and there's no microwave, and I'm so upset because then I'm stuck eating like granola bars for dinner or like ordering out. I think I pretty much covered everything, but if you guys want to see like an in-depth Hot Logic review and how I like actually cook in it, I mean, let me know, because I can make a whole separate video on this thing because it's an actual lifesaver sometimes. But yeah, those are my main tips and tricks. Another thing that I will say really helps me is that I'm not like a huge breakfast eater. So like, as you can tell, I don't really have a lot of breakfast things in here. Like I could eat a granola bar or something if I wanted to, but I'm not a huge breakfast eater. So that does also save me on meals. Like if you're someone who like has to have breakfast, I understand that you probably would want more meals than this. If you do want to pack lighter on your actual items that you are paying for and bringing and cooking yourself, another thing that you can do is eat the hotel breakfast. I mean, it's not always great. It's a lot of like continental breakfast type of meals. But if you're okay with that, or you can be a little creative and flexible with it, even though I'm not a big breakfast eater, a lot of times I will still go down to the hotel breakfast because I know that they can have like grab and go stuff that I will probably want later. So that is also another thing that saves me a lot of space in my lunch bag, is I don't usually pack breakfast items. What I've seen a lot of flight attendants do as well is bring down an empty container of their own and fill it up with like continental breakfast, and then just take it with them and eat it later like as breakfast on the airplane when we have some downtime. So there's so many like little ways that you can get by with a small lunch bag. And I know it's not for everybody. I know some people are like, no, I really need my healthy food and I really need my space. And I totally get that if that's you. But for me, it's so much easier to just bring a small bag and just pack like a few meals and a few snacks in there, and then supplement it with breakfast if I need to. Or sometimes you have a really great crew and they all want to hang out and we'll all go out to dinner together. So I don't ever feel like I need to like stack this totally full with like 3 square meals a day for 4 days straight. So this just saves me so much headache, just having a small bag. I can't tell you how much I enjoy this when I see other people carrying around huge bags that are like the size of their suitcase. I can't fathom like doing that. I really can't. I can't fathom it. I've had it for 1.5 years. I absolutely love it. I do not have any plans of getting anything larger. So that is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any more questions about my lunch bag or how I pack for trips, or you want to see a more in-depth video on the Hot Logic, let me know. Give me a shout down below. And if you would like to see more videos about my life as a flight attendant, please consider subscribing and sticking around. I do plan on making a lot more flight attendant videos. I feel like I have a lot of interesting things to talk about with my job. So I am definitely going to plan on making more flight attendant crew life type of videos, what it's like to be me and live this luxurious life that I'm living. Please consider sticking around, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a great day, and let me know what you would like to see next.